Hello everyone. So how are you? I hope everyone will be fine and you all are watching my videos and you are learning from that video. Okay. So guys, today as in the last video of like a ratio, I have teach you all the concept about the ratio and I have given you the calculator tricks video for the ratio. So today in this video we are going to do the sums, the problems on ratio. Okay, so from each topic like a ratio, so from ratio we will do almost 25-30 sums, then in proportion 25-30 sums. So guys, like from each chapter we are going to cover up almost 50 45 50 sums. So all that 45-50 sums if you are doing, then you are like ready for the examination. 45-50 sums if you will do, then you can take out the mock test paper and you can keep on doing that. Okay, so if you do that, if you do these 50 questions properly, then it will be easy for you to solve the any type of questions from this chapter, ratio and proportion. So without wasting much more time, we are going to start with a video for the problems of on only ratio, because we have completed the topic on ratio. So we will start the problems on ratio, because ratio and proportion are much similar. You can think like a proportion is a big brother of ratio. Okay, so then we are going to do the problem. So problem number, we can give the heading like a problems. प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है, सॉल्यूशन का पता नहीं, सॉल्यूशन जब मिला तो साला क्वेश्चन क्या था पता नहीं. So all is well. Okay, so we'll start with the problem. So question number one. So question number one is find the inverse ratio. Find the inverse ratio of 24:25. Find the inverse ratio of 24:25. So guys, you will be having the four options, but here I am not giving you the option, because wherever we will required from the option we can do, we will do. But here we cannot able to do with the help of option. Okay, because you have to find the inverse ratio. So here with the option, what you will do? You have to know how to find the inverse ratio. Okay, so the inverse ratio is nothing but what you have to do is you have to inverse. Inverse means ulta. Right, reciprocal. That is the inverse. So inverse ratio of 24:25. So ratio is 24:25. So if you are going to do the inverse is nothing but we will do reciprocal. Means the numerator will become denominator, denominator will become numerator. That is the inverse. So inverse ratio is what will happen? The numerator will become denominator, denominator will become numerator. So 25:24. This is the answer. 25:24. Then next question. Question number 2. Find the ratio of two quantities. You have to find the ratio of two quantities. So two quantities means we are using the only two quantities, the antecedent and the consequent. So find the ratio of two quantities. Okay, wait. Not the find the ratio. Sorry. The question is the ratio of two quantities. The ratio of two quantities is 3:4. So ratio of two quantities given 3:4. If the antecedent is 30, you have to find the consequent. If the antecedent is 30, find the consequent. Okay, so okay, so this is a given question. The ratio of two quantities is 3:4. Okay, ratio of two quantities. So guys, the ratio of two quantities is given 3:4, means antecedent and consequent. 3:4 means 3 by 4. So this is what the numerator, we will call it as antecedent, and then next that is consequent. So it's given the ratio of two quantities is 3:4, means antecedent is this, consequent is this. So they are given if antecedent is 30, means antecedent is equal to 30, you have to find the consequent. So guys, as I have told you in the ratio chapter only during explanation, as I have told you, when the two quantities are given in ratio, we will take it as a 3x and 4x. Means we will take as a x. Okay. So here the same, the ratio of two quantities. Ratio is given, the ratio of two quantities is given, that is 3:4. So what we will take the quantity? We will take the quantity as 3x and 4x. As I have told you as I have explained you in the ratio chapter, whenever they will give the two quantities, which is in ratio, so what we will express? We will express with the x. Means it is 3:4. So it will become 3x and 4x. So obviously antecedent is your 3x, consequent is your 4x, right? It is 3 by 4. So antecedent is 3x, consequent is 4x. So 3x and 4x. So guys, this thing only I was teaching you in the concept, the ratio concept. This is the very important concept. The ratio of two quantities. Whenever the two quantities is given in ratio, whenever the two quantities are given in ratio, we'll take that quantity as x, means 3:4. So it is 3x and 4x. That's it. So 3x is antecedent, because 3, it will become 3x antecedent. It is 4 is consequent. So 4x is the consequent. They told if the antecedent is 30, they had told that if antecedent is 30, find the consequent. Antecedent is, guys, 30. So what is antecedent? 3x is antecedent, right? So antecedent means 3x is 30. If the antecedent is 3x is 30, is means equal. Guys, remember, whenever they will say is nothing but equal 30. So you will get x from here with the help of the calculator or with the help of your brain. So x is equal to 30 by 3, 10 the 30. So x you got is 10. But you have to find the consequent. So what is consequent? Consequent is 4x. What is consequent? Consequent is 4x, because the consequent is 4. It is given in ratio. We will take it as a 4x. So consequent is 4x. So 4 into, what is the value of x? X is 10. So 4 into 10, it will become 40. So answer is 40. Find the consequent. So consequent is 40. Okay. So pause the video and write the So this is very important, the question number 2. Okay. Whenever you will get the quantities is given in ratio, take it as a x. It will become 3x, 4x. Okay. Fine. Now we will move on for next question. Question number 3. Question number 3 is the ratio of two quantities is 6:5. The ratio of two quantities is 6:5. So ratio of two quantities given. Ratio of two quantities is 6:5. If the consequent of its inverse ratio, if the consequent of its inverse ratio. So we have to find, it means they are given the consequent of inverse ratio, not this ratio consequent, inverse ratio. Okay, if the consequent of its inverse ratio is 12, you have to find the antecedent. This is antecedent. Don't think it as accident. Okay. Fine. So what we will do? We will apply our human brain. We won't apply the Newton brain. Okay. So what we will do? Sir, we will write the first question and then we will think that what you are doing. Okay. If you are knowing, just pause it, try by yourself, then check the answer. Okay. See, what is this? The ratio of two quantities is 6:5. So ratio of two quantities is 6:5. As I have told you, if the two quantities are given in ratio, we will represent it with the help of x. If two quantities are given in ratio, we'll represent with the help of x. So the ratio of two quantities is 6:5. So we'll write the ratio as 6x and 5x, right? You represent with x. 6x, 5x. 6x is the antecedent, 5x is your consequent. But what the question told, if the consequent of its inverse ratio, guys, consequent of its inverse ratio consequent of not this ratio, consequent of its inverse ratio is 12. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to write the inverse ratio of this. So this inverse ratio is what? This inverse ratio is inverse. It will become reciprocal. Numerator will become denominator, denominator will become the numerator. So it will become 5x by 6x, right? They are told that consequent of its inverse ratio, consequent of its ratio, they have not told. They have told that consequent of its inverse ratio. So inverse ratio means this is the inverse ratio. So now this is antecedent, this is consequent. So they told that consequent of its inverse ratio is 12. So consequent of inverse ratio is 12, right? This is the consequent of inverse ratio. So this is the given ratio. Inverse ratio is this. This is the antecedent, this is the consequent. So consequent of inverse ratio is 12. So consequent is 6x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 by 6. X we got is 2. You have to find the antecedent. So what is antecedent? Antecedent is 5x. So antecedent is 5x. So 5 into x is 2. 5 to the 10. That's it. Okay, now question number 4. Find the compound ratio. Find the compound ratio means what you have to find? You have to find the compound ratio. So what is the formula for compound ratio? Product of antecedent divided by product of consequent. Okay, so find the compound ratio of ratio is given. Find the compound ratio of 2:3, 6:4, 5:6, and last is 2:3, 6:4, 5:6, and 4:10. 4:10. So what you have to do, guys? You have to find the compounded ratio. So you have to very good with the formula. So you have to find the compound ratio of these ratios, right? You have to find the compound ratio of these 4 ratios. So ratios is, so compound ratio means CR, not a Cristiano Ronaldo. See here the compound ratio. Compound ratio, guys, what we know, as I have told you, compound ratio is product of antecedent by product of consequent. We know antecedent is what? This first one is the antecedent, right? 2 is to 3. 2 is the antecedent, 3 is the consequent. 6 is to 4. 6 is the antecedent. 5 is to 6. 5 is the antecedent. 4 is to 10. 4 is the antecedent, right? So product of antecedent, because if you will write like this also, 2 by 3, 6 by 4, 5 by 6, 4 by 10. So what is this? This is a antecedent. So product of antecedent means 2 into 6 into 5 into 4. Product of antecedent divided by product of consequent. So consequent is this, second, the denominator 3, 4, 6, 10. The product of consequent is 3 into 4 into 6 into 10. So guys, as I have told you before in that video also, that don't do this. Multiply all, you will write it here. Then multiply all consequent, you will write down. Then you will simplify. No, guys, it will take a long time. Okay, because as we have told a ratio, we have to find it in a simplified form, simplest form. So what we will do? Compound ratio. When you have to multiply like this, what I have told you, cancel whatever it is going to cancel. Okay, so that's why it will automatically, it will come in simplest form. You should not have to find it in a simplest form, because here what will happen, you will multiply all the antecedent, you will write it here. Then you will multiply all the consequent, you will write it here. Then again you have to simplify for get the simplest form. So it is the longest method and it will be time taken. So why we will go for that? We will go for we will go for the what? Time saving method. So time saving method means after writing this, cancel it, whatever it's getting cancelled. So 6 will get cancelled, 4 will get cancelled. Then 5 on the 5 to the 10, 2 on the 2, 2 on the 2, gone, cancel. So antecedent is 1. Because see, you can see, don't write the antecedent is 0 because all get cancelled. No. It is 1. So antecedent is 1. Now consequent 3 in, okay, it is 3. So 1 by 3 is the answer. Ratio is 1:3. This is here, you should not have to do the simplified. Okay, you should not have to find the more in a simplest form, because here already it is coming answer in a simplest form. So no need of finding it. Okay, so this is the answer. Now we'll move on for next question. Question number 5. I hope everyone is understanding. As I have told you starting also, if you are not understanding, just please write in the comment box. You will get the solution over there. Guys, these are the chapters where you can score out in ratio and proportion. It is a 3 marks chapter and easily you are going to score 3 out of 3. So don't go here there, just stick with me and study with me. You are going to get a very good marks. Okay, so each topic, like a ratio is the one topic, I am going to do a 25-30 sums. Then proportion is another topic. From that also I am going to do 25-30 sums. So each chapter you are covering up 50-55 sums. That is much enough from the examination point of view. First complete with this all this, then if you want you can go with a mock test paper. You will get the same type of question, same pattern. Even the question is not same. Okay, sometimes you will get the same question, you will be like, oh wow, we have studied this question only came. You will be like Apunish Bhagwan hai, kabhi kabhi lagta Apunish Bhagwan hai. So you can get like that, or sometimes the same question will be there. Formula, what I can say, the values will be little changes. Okay, that's it. Now we'll move on for question number 5. Question number 5. Oh, sorry, 5. Yeah. find the duplicate find the duplicate ratio of root 3 is to 3. So guys, don't think that sir, you have did only one question from compound ratio, then you are moving for next question. No dear, don't get confused. I am doing a maximum number of questions. So in that questions, all are mixed in a jumbled. So whatever the question is there, I am picking, I am doing. We will do further in future. Next class or future videos, we will be doing the more questions on compound ratio. Find the compound ratio. Okay. So now you have to find the duplicate ratio. So what is the formula for duplicate ratio? Duplicate ratio means whatever the given ratio A is to B, duplicate means we have to do the square of that. A square is to B square, right? Duplicate ratio means square of the given ratio. That's it. So the ratio is this. So you have to find the duplicate ratio. So ratio is root 3 is to 3. So what we are going to do, root 3 whole square is to 3 whole square. So duplicate ratio is, guys, 3 square is what? 9. Okay. Now you have to find for root 3. Right. Root 3. So root 3 square. So in your calculator, you know the root. Obviously, I have told you in the calculator tricks. You know the root. If you don't know, just see, this is the root. Okay, this is the root. Okay. So root 3 whole square. Root 3 whole square means what? Root 3 into root 3. Right? So we will write root 3 into root 3. Sorry, it's not, it won't show here. I think so. Yeah. Okay guys, if you want to do this, see what will happen. Root 3 into root 3. So you can do, take this root, then 3. I pressed 3, sorry. This is the root, pressed 3. So root 3 equals okay, fine. Leave it of this calculator. I will be teaching you the simple method. In that, because you are getting the 1.73, then again into 1.73, it will be little long. 2.99 you are getting then. Okay. So forget about that calculator. See it here. So what we have to do is, you have to find the duplicate ratio. So duplicate ratio means whatever the given ratio, to do the square of that ratio. So that is root 3 is to 3. So we'll do the square. Root 3 square is to 3 square. So 3 square is what? We know 9. Now we have to find the root 3 square. Guys, keep in your mind, whenever you are doing, see, root 3 square. So root 3 square means what? We are writing it as a root 3 into root 3. Right? We are writing as a root 3 into root 3. Guys, remember in your mind, root 3 square. I will give you a 2 method to find that. Okay. So understand the concept. First concept is, whenever you have a root, first concept is, whenever you have a square root of any number to the whole square. Right? So what will happen? This square root and this square will get cancelled. So only then you will get is 3. This is a very shortcut trick method to cancel it out. Okay, whenever you have the square root and here is a square, so square will get cancelled. Same like that, if you have a cube root and the power is cube, so this cube root and cube will get cancelled. You will get 3 as a answer. Okay, guys, just see it here. Square root 3 whole square. If you have a square root and the power is square, if you have a square root and the power is square, so this is square root and square will get cancelled. So whatever the number is there, that is the answer. Same guys here, if you have a cube root and the power is cube, if you have a cube root and power is cube. So cube root and cube power will get cancelled. So answer will be the remaining number. So same here. The two things, first thing what we can do, we can see this is a square root, power is square. This is a what? This is a square root and power is what? Square, right? This is a square root and power is square. So what will happen? Square root and square will get cancelled. So you will get answer as a 3. You will get the answer as a 3. Or anything you can do. Suppose it is a square root 9 whole square. So what we will see? Okay, this is the square root and power is square. This is a square root and power is square. So square root and square will get cancelled. So answer will be the number 9. This is the first method. Second method what you can apply here is root 3 whole square. Root 3 anything whole square means what? You are multiplying it 2 times. Anything square means you are multiplying it 2 times, right? So root 3 whole square means we are multiplying root 3 into root 3. So that time guys, root will get cancelled. You will get just 3 as an answer. Not is a 3 the 9. It won't happen. 3 as an answer. Okay. So when you are multiplying the root into root will get cancelled. Root will get cancelled. Only the number will be there. Okay. So in place of understanding this second, I think so the first one will be very easy for you. Okay. What we have to do, whatever. Suppose is square root of 5 whole square. So this step is very easy. This step is very easy. Just you should not have to do anything. Just simple step. We will see, okay, this is a square root. Okay, this is a square root and we have to do the square. So square root and square will get cancelled. We will get 5. Whatever you can see here. Square root 9 whole square. So this is a square root and this is a square. So square and square root will get cancelled. You will get the number as an answer. So guys, here the square root of 3 is to 3. So for finding the duplicate ratio, we have to do the whole square. We have to do the not whole square. We have to do the square of the given ratio. So as I have told you in the video, root 3 square is to 3 square. So 3 square is 9, we know. So we will see, okay, this is a square root. Okay, this is a square root and this is a square. Okay, this is a square root. Fine. Good. This is a square root and this is a square. So whenever square root and square is given, the square root and square will get cancelled. The cube root and cube will get cancelled. So answer is 3. So guys, it is 3 by 9. It is 3 by 9. So we will simplify it. It will be 1 by 3. So answer is 1 by 3. So follow this step whenever you have a square root and when you have a square root and the power is square, so square root and square will get cancelled. You will get directly the number. And the same thing when you have a cube root and the power is cube, the cube root and the cube will get cancelled. You will get the number. Question number 5 over. Now question number 6. Calculate the duplicate ratio. Calculate the duplicate ratio. Calculate the duplicate ratio of x by 4. X by 4 is to y by 5. You have to calculate the duplicate ratio. You have to calculate the duplicate ratio. So what is the formula for duplicate ratio? We will do the square of the given ratio. That's it. Triplicate ratio means cube of that ratio. Subduplicate, square root. Subtriplicate, cube root. And as I have told you how to find the value when the power is in fraction. Everything as I have told you in the calculator tricks. You can go that video. Go to the playlist. Because when you will search, you won't get. Go to the playlist. You will get there. playlist, the chapter, ratio and proportion. In that you will get the video, calculator tricks video. Okay. Okay, fine. So we have to calculate the duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio means the square of the given ratio. So given ratio is x by 4 is to y by 5. This is a given ratio. For finding the duplicate ratio, we have to do the square of the given ratio. What do we have to do? We have to do the square of the given ratio. That is the duplicate ratio. As समझ में आया क्या? मगज में आया क्या? Okay. So this x is square. So x square is what? X square divided by 4 square is what? 16. And guys, this is the ratio. So ratio, am I correct? Yes, sir. The boss is always right. So y square divided by 5 square is 25. Now guys, what we have to do? X square by 16 divided by y square by 25. So that this is the x square by 16 is the numerator, y square by 25 is the denominator. So guys, what we are going to do? We will write the numerator as it is. We will write the numerator x square by 16. We will write the numerator as it is. Then we will remove the divide sign. We will write the multiply sign. And the denominator we will write in a reciprocal form. Right? Everyone knows this. Right? When you have the numerator and denominator both is in fraction. When you have the numerator and denominator both is in fraction. You have studied in class 10th. Okay. When the numerator, not 10th, you are studying from class 8th. When the numerator and denominator both are in fraction. When the numerator and denominator both are in fraction. Okay. When the numerator and denominator both are in fraction. Both are in fraction. So what we will do is we will write the numerator as it is. We will remove this division sign with a multiplication sign, and the denominator it will become reciprocal. So reciprocal means it will become 25 by y square. Right? It is y square by 25. It is reciprocal is 25 by y square. So now multiplication will multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. So before multiplying, we will see anything is getting cancelling. This is square, y square, no chance. 25, 16, no chance of getting cancelling. So we multiply x numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. Multiplying is this with this with this. Right. So first of all, we will see anything is getting cancelling. No, nothing is getting cancelling. So x square into 25, it will become 25x square divided by 16 into y square, it will become 16y square. So this is the answer. Okay, so pause this video, copy it down. Now we will move on. Next question, question number 7. So those students who are writing an examination in the December, I don't think so you have a much time. So if you want to study from my video, keep on studying, because if you want to study with my video, you can study because still the time is there. So I will try to cover up the maximum syllabus how much I can, but I cannot able to give you the surety that I will cover all the chapters, okay, in these 40 days. So I will be trying to cover up the maximum topics, the maximum trick by which you can easily score. Because see, the logical reasoning and the statistics, if you have studied in your class, that is much enough, the logical reasoning. Anyhow, one video I will make in which I will give you the, not now, in future I will, before 14 December only, I will make a one video, and in which I will give you the trick. Okay, by how seeing the question you will get to know. Okay, means in the logical reasoning, by seeing the question you will solve the questions very fastly. Okay, logical reasoning, by seeing the questions you will solve the questions very fastly. I will give you that trick. Okay, so in logical reasoning, at least out of 20 you can score 17 or 18, because that is 17 and 18 is very crucial. And in statistics, out of 40, sorry, logically out of 20 you can score 17, 18. Okay, in statistics you are studying in the class, that is much enough. Okay, so maybe in 1 or 2 videos after like few days I am going to make a one video in which I will say you that how to study the statistics. So that's why out of 40 easily you can score a 20 marks. Leave 20, out of 40 easily you can score a 18 marks. 18 marks. So within like 2 to 3 days, after 2 to 3 days, I will make a one video of statistics in which I will be explaining the whole chapter of statistics, like which chapter you can follow, and in this chapter which topic you can follow, so you can get a marks at least in 40. Whatever the worst condition, 18, 18 you can easily get. 18 in stats, 17 in logical reasoning. 18 plus 17, 35 easily. And in maths easily you can follow my notes, my video. Easily the worst condition I am telling about, the worst condition out of 40 easily you can score a 15 marks, 15, 16. So guys, 18 plus 17, 35 plus 50, 50 plus easily you can score, no chance of getting a fail. Okay, in the worst scenario I am saying, worst scenario, because logical reasoning is your upper hand. 17, 18 marks you will get guys. 18, 18 marks. And in statistics, which chapter I will say that which topics is going to coming, focus on that chapter and that topic. Easily you can score a 20, minimum of 18 to 20 marks. So there only you can pass. In maths just you have to score a 10 to 12 marks. Easily you can pass. That you can score in ratio, proportion, indices. Okay, then linear inequalities, permutation, combination. There you can easily score. Okay. Now question number 7. Okay, may 7. Calculate the sub-duplicate ratio. Sub-duplicate ratio means you have to find the square root, and I have told you in the last video the calculator tricks how to find the square root with the help of a calculator. Calculate the sub-duplicate ratio of 100 is to 169. 100 is to 169. Calculate the sub-duplicate ratio of 100 is to 169. So guys, see, sub-duplicate ratio means what we have to do? We have to do the square root of that number. So whatever the given number is this, 100 is to 169. What we will do? We will do the square root. 100 is square root is to 169 is square root. So guys, as I have told you in the last class only, in the calculator tricks video, how to find the square root. So 100 is square root. What you have to do? You have to do the 2 step. First step is what? In your calculator, type the 100. You have to find the square root of 100. You are going to find in just 2 steps. First step is what? You have to find the square root of 100. So type the 100 in your calculator. 100. Then second step is you have to find the square root. The second step is you have to find the square root. So what you will do? You know, this is a square root button. This is a square root button. Okay, this is a square root button. So just first thing what you have to do? First thing you have to type 100 in your calculator. Then next is you have to type the square root button. You can see it over the square root button here. Okay, just press. You will get the answer as 10. So 100 is square root is 10 is to 169 is square root. 169 is square root is again the 2 step. First step is what is the number? 169. Write in the calculator 169. That's it. 169. Then you have to find the square root. Then that is square root button. Press the square root button. You will get the 13. So 10 is to 13 is the answer. Now we'll move for next question, question number 8. Okay, question number 8 is calculate the triplicate ratio. Calculate the triplicate ratio. Calculate the triplicate ratio of 7:8. Guys, triplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio means what? Calculate the triplicate ratio of 7:9. So triplicate ratio means what? We are going to find the cube root. Triplicate ratio means, sorry, not cube root, sorry, cube. Triplicate ratio means you have to go, we are finding the cube. So triplicate ratio means find the cube of the given number. So given number is 7:8. So triplicate ratio means 7 cube is to 8 cube. So everyone knows how to find in the calculator 7 cube is to 8 cube. So 7 cube means in the calculator you are going to multiply 7 how many times? 3 times. 7 into 7 into 7. 3 times, then equals. Okay, 7 cube means 7 into 7 into 7. 3 times 7. That is 343. 7 cube is 343 is to 8 cube. 8 cube means take the calci. In the calci you have to multiply 8 how many times? 3 times. 8 into 8 into 8 then equals. So 8 into 1 time, 8 into 2 times 8. 3 times 8 equals 512. So answer is 512. Now we'll move for question number 9. So in this video guys I am doing a total question I will do is 10. Okay. Next is question number 9. I will do it here. Calculate the subtriplicate ratio. Okay, you have to calculate the subtriplicate ratio. Subtriplicate ratio means guys cube root. Calculate the subtriplicate ratio of 125 is to 64. 125 is to 64. You have to find the subtriplicate ratio of this. So guys, we know the subtriplicate ratio means what? Cube root. So given question is 125 is to 64. You have to find the subtriplicate ratio. So subtriplicate ratio means you have to do the cube root of the given number. So 125 cube root, guys, as I have told you in the calculator tricks how to find the find one cube root. Cube root means how we can write? We can write it as like this: 125 power 1 by 3. Okay, this, as I have told you, when we will remove this cube, it will go in the power as a 1 by 3. When we will remove the square root, the power it will go as a 1 by 2. Right? When we will remove the square root, the power will become 1 by 2. And when we will remove the cube root, the power will become 1 by 3. So 125 will remove this cube root, the power will become 1 by 3. And then 64 cube root. So when we will remove this cube root, so power will become 1 by 3. Okay, now I have told you in the calculator tricks how to find the value of the number when the power is in fraction. So what I used to do, guys, here I am not going to explain the same thing. You can go in the calculator tricks video and you can watch over there. So 125 power 1 by 3. So this is you have to find the number when the power is in fraction. So what I am going to do, I will write the number in the calculator 125. I will write the number in the calculator 125. Then after that, what I am going to do, I have to find for 125. I will write the number in the calculator 125. Then after that, what we are going to do, the square root button, I am going to press it 12 times, as I have shown in the calculator trick video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am going to press this square root button 12 times. Okay. Then after that, whatever the answer you are getting, we will do -1. -1 with that answer. After that, what we are going to get? We will multiplying with the numerator. Multiplying with the numerator. So whatever the answer you are getting into 1 equals. I will get an answer. Then divide with denominator. Divide with denominator. I am dividing with the denominator. Okay. Then after that, add 1. I will be adding 1 equal. So whatever the answer you will get, what you have to do? Multiply sign equal sign 1 time. Then multiply equal 2 times. Multiply equal 3 times. Multiply equal 4 times. Like that you have to do 12 times. Multiply equal 1 time. Multiply equal 2 times. Multiply equal 3 times. Like that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you will get 5.003. This means that it is a 5 for this is to 64 cube. 64 power 1 by 3. So same I will do. Whatever the number is here 64, I will write the number 64. Then I will press the square root 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then minus 1. Okay. Then multiplying with the numerator into 1. Dividing with the denominator divided by 3. Whatever the answer you will get plus 1. Then multiply equals 12 times. Multiply equal 1. Multiply equal 2. Multiply equal 3. Multiply sign equal sign 4. Means multiply equal like that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we are going to get the answer is 4. Okay. So 5:4 is the answer for subtriplicate ratio. So last question for this video. I will be doing the question number 1 to question number 10. Okay. So pause this video and copy it down all these things. Because this is the basic, you have to remember these basics. If you don't know these basics, then it is very much, means it is going to be very much difficult to solve the biggest problem. Okay, so these we will go by a basics to higher level. Okay, we will go by from basic to higher level. We will go from basic to higher level. Okay, these are the basic level. Now slowly we will go to the higher level also. Okay, so we'll move on for the question number 10, the last question for this class. Next video I will be uploading the next questions. Okay. Find the compounded ratio. Find, as I have told you, that compounded ratio I will be doing in next questions. So find the compounded ratio. So compounded ratio is nothing but you have to find the compound ratio. Find the compounded ratio of 5:9. Find the compounded ratio of, I have to find the compounded ratio of 5:9 and the duplicate ratio of 9:5. Okay, very simple and very easy process. So what we have to do is, you have to find the compound ratio. So we know the formula of compound ratio is product of antecedent by product of consequent. So you have to find the compound ratio of 5:9. So one ratio they had given 5/9 and 5/9, and another ratio is, see, you have to find the compounded ratio. You have to find the compound ratio of one ratio 5:9. Of one ratio 5:9. So 5/9 is already given. 5/9 is already given. And you have to, and the next ratio. And next ratio is what? Duplicate ratio of 9:5. So you have to find the compounded ratio of this ratio and whatever the ratio we will get from duplicate ratio of 9:5. So duplicate ratio means you have to do the square of the given ratio. So duplicate ratio of 9:5. So duplicate ratio means square of that ratio. So 9 square is 81 divided by, means duplicate ratio means square of this ratio. 9 square is to 5 square. So 9 square is 81 divided by 5 square is 25. You can do in the calculator. 9 square means 9 into 9. 5 square means 5 into 5. Fine. So you have to find the compounded ratio. So compounded ratio of this ratio 5 is to 9 and the duplicate ratio of 9 is to 5. So duplicate ratio of 9 is to 5 is 81 by 25. So this is the antecedent. So product of antecedent 5 into 81 divided by product of consequent 9 into 25. So guys, as I have told you, if you are getting cancelled, first we have to check whether it is getting cancelled or not. So it is getting cancelled. 5 1 the 5, 5 5 the 25, 9 1 the 9, 9 9 the 81. So the numerator is 9 divided by denominator is 5. So answer is 9 is to 5. That's it. If you will cancel it over, if you cancel it over here, then you should not have to simplify it here. But if you not cancel here, if you multiply this 5 into 81, you will write it here. Then you will multiply 9 into 25, you will write it here. Then again you have to make it simplest form. So simplest form, it will take a time. So that's why cancel it over here only. It will take a 5 second, 10 second for getting cancelled. Then multiply, you will get the directly answer in a simplest form. So guys, this is the 10 questions for today's video. Next video we are going to apply, means we are going to upload the in next video we are doing the next video what we will upload. In that we are going to do the more sums. So see how we will go by a lower level to higher level, because as I know you are from the commerce background, okay, and your math is not that much good. It is obviously, sir, because if your math is that much good, then damn, you are not going to take the commerce background, means commerce stream, right? Your math is poor, so that's why you are taking the commerce. Or if you have a fear on maths, then you have chosen the commerce stream. If your math is good, no one is going to take the commerce, they will go for a science. So I will not suppose, means the reality is your math is not that much good. So that's why I won't jump to the higher level directly. Starting from question number 1, I will be doing the higher level. You will be like, oh damn, what he is doing. Then you will leave this and then you will move on. Right. So that's why I will start with the lower level. So once you will get good with the lower level, then you will easily understand the higher level. Right. See this compound ratio. First we have find that the normal compound ratio. The 4 ratios are there that we multiply product of antecedent, we have multiply product of consequent, there we will do. Okay. But here we have did compound ratio of this ratio and duplicate ratio of this. Guys, this type of questions important from examination point of view, because we will in this only we will do the examination question also. So this type of question mostly they used to ask in the examination. You can mark here. Okay, this type of question is important. They used to ask in the examination this types of questions. You have to find the compound ratio of, this is a very short form, this is a trailer. Okay, in next video we will do the 4-5 sums on this only compound ratio. So that type of sums in the examination they used to ask. Okay, so keep on doing and I will be keep on posting the video. Okay, if you are understanding, put a thumbs up in the comment box. If you have any doubt, ask in the comment box. Okay, thank you. We will be meeting in the next video. Take care.